عم خسمت
هانت شيرو خاخرتيان
عي طيور له
نيكني سردي هنهريد نو هدياهو
يحيى عينة شارت جهوتي
I will return it later.
بين اثبت
يا خاوي نبي نفردت السيف تشاع الشعاع متخني
Best not to draw attention here.
Hey, hold on! Out of options! Mine now! Hey, stop that man! Die, boy.
Dolphin.
J'aime aimer Nisso. Hier, Heru, binet.
It's your own fault. You've been hiding. Enough! Fine, you can carry on, but remember we have the girl. Any further trouble and she disappears.
Do you need help?
A Magi. I am Merit Ma'at, the village leader. Ah, do not worry about them. They are just middlemen for Ptolemy's soldiers. I have an understanding with their commander. Opium and honey for protection of the village. He is the one we have to worry about.
Sounds like they took a hostage.
Ha! Just like the Magi of old. If you want to be a hero, they took her to the nearby military camp. If she still lives, you will find her there.
I will return with her soon, Merit Ma'at. And then you can decide if I am a hero.
Ha, geçelim.
Halt! Stay there!
Hey, what? Hey, wait!
Worms take you!
This must be the kidnapped girl. She is drugged, but still breathing.
Hang on.
Are you okay? You were drugged.
Yes. Thank you. Gods! The commander was going to put me on the next opium shipment. Send me somewhere. Far away.
The commander? Do you know where he is?
I think he left the camp on a ship. That's all I remember. I'm sorry.
All right. Go and show yourself to Merit Ma'at. Do not let any soldiers see you. I should return to Merit Ma'at also. I need to talk to her about the commander.
Clear off! Hey, what's the meaning of this? There's something up. The time is coming. Get fast! Work together! Who's on? Cover my back! This shit!
Our master bleeds! Hurry!
Move! Now!
Whoa.
Medjay, I heard you freed the girl.
The commander was not at the camp, but we should deal with him. Tell me everything you know.
The local soldiers and middlemen I can deal with. But the commander, he is vicious. A murderer. I dare not confront him. Years ago, he took another hostage. My own daughter. There was no Medjay to save us then. He killed her to assure our compliance. For the village's sake, I did nothing.
I've got an idea how to get to him. The shipments of opium go along the river. I will follow them, find him, and end your agreement.
Then may Horus guide your blade, Medjay. Sink it deep. Do not be merciful. The commander is guilty as set.
How did this all happen?
We grow honey and opium. They are commodities the animal...
I should not be seen in this area.
Why does the commander tolerate Merit Ma'at? That old hag? I would have gutted her long ago.
You heard the way she talks to us.
Yeah, we should have docked more of her children.
A manifest. The ship unloads at Memphis. That is where I will find the commander. There is a sweet smell hanging in the air. Opium. This is the right ship.
Hey! Coming! Hey, wait!
commander terrorizing Kayaka will be somewhere in this city. Probably near a dock. This area is off limits.
Shipment is late. If that old hag has caused the delay, I will kill the hostage and send her the pieces. She will learn. Fight me. Probably won't come back, but... You are dead! Kill you for that more than a
Murderous Neketiadet is dead. But what is this about Merit Ma'at's daughter? She might still be alive. And right here in Memphis. Greetings, Nebet. Are you the commander's daughter?
I am. May I help you?
I am the bearer of strange news. But you must believe me. Your mother still lives.
My mother? I was abandoned as a child. How could that be? Who are you?
I have something here you should read. Take your time. Decide what to do. Your mother is at Kayaka, to the south. She misses you. If you do return to her, tell her that her Medjay friend fulfilled his heroic task.
My physician get it.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Move! We need to put that out. Hey, stop Diamond Girl! I have the reins! Come on, me! Come here! Cover my escape, brother! You are a corpse! Distract the enemy! I will push on! Clear the way!
Τι συμβάνες,
Hey! What?
Egyptians, of course. Last week...
Άλογος πράξης.
Τι πλέον μένεις η ώρα μου. Άνθρωποι νουλα.
Keep back! This doesn't concern any of you. Carry on with whatever it is you do.
Are you the Philakitai?
Yes. Try not to trample the scene. My job is hard enough as it is.
Well, my apologies. As a protector, I am attracted to such scenes.
A fellow protector? Ah, yes, I see your badge. You are a Magi. From the old kingdom? Wow. Forgive me, this gruesome business has us all on edge. Huh? This is the latest in a series of chilling ritual murders by Wadjet cultists. To be honest, I'm a little out of my depth.
I may be of some use to you. I am not unfamiliar with murder scenes.
Perhaps you could help investigate. The cultists usually leave a message. I haven't figured it out yet. We could check the temple.
You said there have been other murders.
The cultists are murdering temple acolytes, public figures in Karanis. No one knows why. Anyone could be their next target.
This is a lot of blood. Someone was bound and tortured here, in front of the statue. By the signs, they were cut up badly, then dragged outside.
It must have been the poor acolyte. There was no one else here. Why did they do this?
A Greek god where an Egyptian god once stood. This would make some in Egypt very angry. Someone has smeared the god with green paint. The head has also been covered. Wait, something else is up there. Serapis' face is hidden and defaced with more green paint. The green mask of Wadjet has been placed here. Wadjet is goddess protector of Upper and Lower Egypt. Someone is making a clear statement. But how did they get up here carrying all of this? Amun. This is written in blood. It is still wet. The murderers are going to kill the High Priest next. We have to find him. The Philakitai should know where he is.
The Greeks are terrified.
Philakitai, I found the cultist message. They're going to kill your High Priest next.
The High Priest? By Serapis, no. Karani's spirit will die if he does.
We need to find him. Where is he? Think, Philakitai!
His villa is nearby. I know of a spot overlooking it from a safe distance. This way. see the whole area from the temple wall.
Your temple is the reason for this trouble. It is a bitterness for the locals.
That's absurd. It has increased industry and trade. Everyone has benefited.
Your dead acolyte and high priest may not agree.
Gods, the trouble I'll get if the high priest lies dead. We must hurry. Hey, what?
Watch it. Blood of this blasphemer.
They were going to sacrifice me.
You are safe now. It is fortunate you were not at the temple. You would already be dead.
Serapis, they would have butchered me. These Egyptians are prayerless demons and not men.
It was an Egyptian who saved you, priest. Remember that when you pray and give thanks. We Medjay protect all, regardless of their class.
I came as soon as the fighting began. I see I am too late. Thank you for your help, Medjay. It certainly made my work here easier.
You have interesting timing. What do you know of these bandits?
Egyptians unhappy with the Greeks here. Who knows what holes they crawl from? Seeing a Greek god in place of their own incensed them, no doubt.
Understandably. You have not seen the last of such trouble, I think. The Ptolemies tend to divide us at times.
Sadly, I agree. Greece has brought Egypt much wealth, yet some resist all progress.
This depends on your idea of progress. Progress for Egypt or for Greece. Farewell, Phylakitai. Next time you protect, remember my code.
I saw you with the Phylakitai of Karanis. Are you a protector?
I am. Is there something wrong?
Please, we need your help. Yesterday, my husband witnessed something frightening. Soldiers dragged a poor man beneath the temple. Then he heard screams. We're already hungry because there's no grain. Now I'm terrified the soldiers will take my husband. We don't know who we can trust. Not even the Phylakitai.
Let me talk to your husband. Where can I find him?
He's a stonemason working near the temple. Please be careful. The soldiers mustn't see you talk to him.
Stonemason, your wife has been to see me.
Shh! How did you get up here? By a moon, that woman interferes. I told her. What can we do? Just act normal. Yeah, that's it. Stay normal.
Calm yourself. She said you saw soldiers take someone below the temple.
Yes. No! Yes. Okay, it's true. It wasn't the first time. But yesterday was different. There were screams that would wake the gods themselves. So many screams. Now please, just leave me alone before someone sees you. Just act normal.
Some people just should not whistle. This looks like the place the stonemason told me about. By a moon. What is... That is a lot of grain when most people do not have enough. This looks like a temporary storage area. Are they moving grain? Blood. And a lot of it. That must explain the screams. Blood. And a lot of it. That must explain the screams. Someone called the Butcher is strong-arming farmers. I need to find him. I should follow this trail of loot. A bathing Sobek. Bathing must be in water. A Sobek in water. There's a Sobek ruin not far from here. The Butcher's loot could be nearby. Those are guards. This must be the place. The bathing Sobek should be close. Letter.
He was asking for it. What? That's die. Oh. Wait a second. Hey now! Mine now!
There is an engraving on the chest depicting Soknobayo. That is a village west of here. The coins are in bags normally used to store grain. Did this come from a storehouse?
You're a corpse! Hey, what? Hey! Cannot escape!
Rote Heruye! XR!
Hem Anju.
Move promises peace and plenty. A new age of wealth. under the guidance of Greek innovation. Prosperity for all.
That is a lot of guards for a simple storehouse. This must be the place. I have to get past them if I want answers. The butcher will be nearby. What are these goons hiding?
I hear they took his arm and... Die, idiot! Target lined up!
Ledger entries showing payments for grain. Huh. The butcher is not paying the farmers even enough to live. I need to find information on where he is. Ah, this is it. The butcher is in the villa nearby. It is time this butcher and I had a talk.
Hey, wait!
Ah, here's the Vlaka who's been messing with my business. We were just discussing you.
You've been stealing grain from Fayum, starving people for profit.
You're not from Fayum, are you? Your speech reeks of the countryside.
That grain belongs on Egyptian tables.
You naive backwater Malakia. I take orders from above. If not me, someone else will do this. This is business. People pay what they owe, or I take it. It's not personal. I give you a choice now. Leave me alone and live, or die here.
Others thought the way that you do. Then they murdered my son. Everything is personal. You filthy Nekatiadet! Ends here.
God!
May the Hidden One greet you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
بدلك آني خيط سنبا آو كركوات
Mes nefer, enebu. Huh?
هن خريت لغت ياهو
Be insane to try it.
Whoa.
But I'm ready.
See you maintain the peace, or I will.
Time to die. Get ready to move out. These vermin will be on the lookout. We have been successful in finding the king's enemy. We go now. Can't wait to see the king's face and bring this villain in. Shift your asses! Release me! I'll wet my blade with their blood! Hold the enemy! I must push on! Hold the enemy! I must push on! Slaughter every last one of these dogs! Hold the enemy! I must push on! Join on your friends and kill. Break me out, will you? Nothing down here. Huh? Hey, what are you doing? You are Bayakasiwa, aren't you? I've heard stories of the Medjay who crossed the desert. I am Theodorus, one of many who rebel against the Phylakitai.
Is that what landed you in this cage?
Yes, a failed attack. I am hunting Daratos, a ruthless general of Ptolemy, with a hatred for Egyptians. A killer of mothers, and fathers, and children. I won't rest until his body is food for the worms. Would you lend your sword?
Gladly. Your plight is true.
Good joy. We will regroup with my men in Bacchius. Come along.
How does a Greek find himself fighting an Egyptian cause?
My father was Egyptian. My mother, Greek. Join me then. Yeah, I see you. Good. Face the threat. Now follow me. My father was Egyptian. My mother, Greek. Long ago, a Daikine. Time has come.
Whoa.
Target in range. We will take shelter here and wait for the right moment to strike. I will get briefed long ago. A Daikine when I discharged every ounce of Greek blood from my body and pledged to rid Egypt of men like Daratos. And we nearly did. We found his camp, but they had greater numbers. We were forced. We will take shelter here and wait for the right moment to strike. I will get briefed.
Dogs. They've sent out scouting groups.
Daratos is gone. Neck! He continues to elude me.
What should we do?
Let's be smart. We have an opportunity to claim 2 victories with 1 swift strike. We need to wait for Daratos to return to camp. I've learned his personal scribe has stayed behind in Caranis. You'll be targeted if we so much as take a piece nearby. You are unknown to them. Bring the scribe to us. He'll tell us what we need to know.
How do I find him?
At night, he rests within the courtyard. During the day, you can find him working around the temple, or at the terrace overlooking the lake. He dresses elegantly, and due to our failed attack, now has guards in tow. He'll be hard to miss. Bring the scribe here. We will take care of the rest.
Whoa. Yeah.
Τέβες, τι όδια στη συμβάν.
Whoa.
Must you follow me around everywhere?
Hey, you! Stop! The guards here have scribe himself. Drunk and dead to the world. It won't be long before he comes to. I need to bring him back to Theodorus. Whoa.
Μουρίας παρασκευάσματα φυτάει.
Look it! Smells nice.
Theodoros! The Ratos has left the camp.
Who are you?
That is him. Well done. We will find out what he knows. In the meantime, we must prepare our attack. Some of our brothers are stationed just west of Soknopayo. Meet with them and wait for my arrival. We will put an end to that Nekotia debt.
A scribe who knows his way around Karanis.
That name means nothing to me. Don't think us fools.
My gedenië!
Whoa.
Was that him?
It could not be, could it? Oh gods, it is!
You are either very brave or very foolish, setting foot back here.
Nefertari, isn't it? 1,000 blessings are long overdue.
Bastard! Naked Eadet!
That was Rujek's wife. Did you expect anything less? This way, Bayek. And bring along your 1,000 blessings. You will need them.
I feel bad for her. But it had to be done.
You look well. Better than the last time I found you. Are you just better at killing now?
Rujek was only the beginning.
Yes, your hunt. The Heron.
Where are you taking me?
To make amends with Anubis.
Amends? I do not know what you're talking about.
Of course. How could you? You left the moment you woke. You know all the natron for Egypt is collected here. We send it mostly to Memphis, to cover the bodies of the dead.
Look at me. No.
Natron has other uses, though. I could use it to disinfect a wound. Or wash the stains of blood off my hands, for example. It looks better, Neb. I will have one of my aides bring something for the pain.
And my brother?
Recovering. He needs rest.
You do not need to remind me. Why are so many of your people ailing?
Because Anubis is displeased. Ever since you left, the torches by his shrines have lost their flame. We are no longer protected.
From what? The wrath of Anubis?
Whatever it is, we have suffered grave injuries trying to reignite them. Some have even vanished. It has become clear that Anubis demands your appeal, and yours alone.
I'll ignite the torches and end this curse, or omen, or whatever it is.
You would do well to, if you ever hope to appease Anubis and gain my pardon. Sophia, give some frankincense to the men at the pool, would you? I don't need to tell you to be careful. There are 3 shrines. One to the south, one atop the natural well, and one inside the bent pyramid. You know your way to that one.
One of the torches of Anubis should be here. This torch has fallen over. Where's the head? This fence is broken. Was there a struggle? Atari was not exaggerating. This one died trying to light the torch. There is blood here. Someone fell, or was pushed. There's the torch head. It must have fallen from the ledge when the torch was tipped over. Jumps. This should do it. All I need to do now is light it. Gatekeeper of the Duat, I honor your name. A shrine. One of the torches must be here. There's blood on these linens. Someone hung these. Charms of Anubis. Someone has put these here, but why? Gatekeeper of the Duat. I honor your name. That was no simple task. There are other forces at work here. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Gatekeeper of the Duat. I honor your name. That is the last torch. I should return to Nefertari.
Oh, mighty Anubis, dark pupil of the sun who judges all. Pupil of the sun who judges all. Oh, mighty Anubis, thank you, dark pupil of the sun who judges all.
What news do you bring?
The torch is burned with a relentless flame.
Then I pray Anubis will grant us pardon.
There were charms left beside each one. Does that mean anything to you?
Beside the torches?
Most likely to ward off the omen.
I will keep my eyes open. In the meantime, some rebels nearby need treatment. I normally make the trips, but I am needed here. Sufia has offered to go in my place, but only if you escort her.
It will be done.
Bayek, I hope this hunt of yours ends soon. Before you cannot return from what you have become.
Right decision, Gerek.
Have you come to see me about the rebels? Later tonight, by the northern entrance. I'll be waiting for you there. Have you come to see me about the rebels? We don't make the trips until sundown. Good to see you, Namrud.
Nefertari sent reinforcements, I see.
His name is Bayek, a dear friend of Nefertari's. I've asked him to come along and he graciously accepted.
I suppose we all do.
I hear you are in some trouble. I owe a favor to Nefertari.
If it's as you say, follow me and stay close. We've got quite a journey ahead. The path to the mine was clear, but that doesn't mean it will be on the way back. Be ready for anything.
You seem uneasy, Namrud. Why the hesitance?
I don't like straying from the plan. These lands are teeming with dangers. Bandits, soldiers, the wild. It's why we make the trips at night. Helps avoid trouble.
Where are you camped?
In an abandoned fort to the west. Our point of retreat.
Retreat from what?
An attack on a nearby encampment. There were more soldiers than we thought. Lost a lot of good men.
How many wounded?
Enough. That's why being close to the mine is so important. The healers work wonders. We are lucky Nefertari allows these deals. She has a pure heart, risks her neck. The mine belongs to the regime after all. We should be out of harm's way once we cross that bridge. This is it. When we get inside, I will need your help to tend to the wounded while Sufia prepares the natron. I pray we have not lost more men.
I will set up. Bayek, follow Namrud. He will show you what to do.
These men, move them to the rear, by the kilns.
Careful!
This way, we will line them up. It will be easier for Sufia.
Your band is much smaller than I imagined.
Small, but united. We fight for one another. I am merely one of them, spared by the gods this time.
Cold. I am so cold.
Their wounds are severe, but they'll live if Sufia is anything like Nefertari.
You and Nefertari are old friends.
Something like that. She saved my life after I killed Rudjek.
You are the one that killed Rudjek, huh? I cannot believe it. By the gods, the brazier! The fire will alert the regime!
Spread out!
They have found us!
Ah! Hey, rebels! Move in! Leave none alive! Archers, ready your arrows! Kill the wounded
last. It is useless to fight. You are outmatched. Lay down your weapons, and we will make it quick.
I would rather stick my sword down your throat.
Those who oppose Ptolemy's reign, die.
Those who fight me, die.
This one fights alongside these rebels. A fool's choice.
It's Sufia. She lit the brazier. Why would she draw the soldiers?
Talk! The omens. It was you. Why?
Rujek, I loved him. He promised me a better life. You took him from me.
Now I see. You're Rujek's mistress. Well, your fucking lover killed my son. I feel nothing for you.
You are meant to die! Ah!
What a shame. Such a pretty girl. There's no room for pretty in our war.
Death drives us to do things we regret.
She tricked us both.
Your men?
The pile of dead gets bigger. We will treat the survivors. No time to fetch another healer.
I should be cautious around here.
Time to die. I'm going to cut you, bastard!
escape!
I must be careful now.
Hey now!
Aheru?
My need is great.
There!
I'm back.
Ah, look who has returned. Bayek of Siwa. Perfect that you have met us in Heraklion, city of wine, women, whatever a magi like you desires. And deserves.
To the Queen!
Bayek, you arrive at an opportune time.
Cleopatra, I'm still looking for the men who killed my son. The order is neutralized. Was my hunt for me or for you?
I have 2 more names. The order can't be...
And how many more names after that?
As many as it takes.
I wish to bring my son to the afterlife where he belongs, not... Ah, I like you, Cleopatra. But the royal matters that seduced my wife do not sway me so.
What does the badge mean to you? Have you forgotten?
This badge means more to you than it does to me.
This is not one man we are fighting. Nothing ends simply. Aya has understood that you have a new reality. I am your pharaoh. You are Medjay to all of Egypt. Follow me. We have a gift.
Speaking of Medjay, any news of Aya?
Aya is still defending the seas. We are expecting Pompey and his fleet to unite against the Order and change the land.
I did see a lot on my hunts that sickened me. Our land is being oppressed greatly. I realize we cannot let the Order rise again.
Yes, Bayek. The 2 new names, the Jekyll and the Scorpion, are within my brother's inner circle. We believe they are the ones behind the attempt on my life.
An attempt on your life? By your brother's Philakis?
Hard to tell. A Gabignani, one of Septimius' warriors. They form a militia 2,000 strong. I had hoped to ally with them.
With Septimius? The Roman lug? He leads them?
Yes, the dreamer who posits himself as truly Egyptian, and yet sends a man to murder me. Not very Egyptian, if you ask me. Aya feels he is working for the Order, and has a proxy here named Venator.
Perhaps he is the masked one that forced my son's death upon me.
Fotuo! Just kill me already, you coward!
Here is your gift. He is in the order of ancients like Septimius. We found him snooping around the villa. We think he knows who killed your son.
My brother Septimius killed your son, and I don't give a shit!
Shit-giving is my job.
I just fucked those twins up! Venator!
Enough for you. I will press him for more information. I suggest you visit the brothel in town.
Yes. Go dig through this Dionysian town, and unearth the plot against us.
Septimius is in town. His main Philakis is a man named Venator.
Ben!
Ah, look. It is the Medjay.
One more warrior to add to our ranks.
Ah,
A true warrior. I have a discount for... Wait. You're not with the Gabinianis, are you?
No, I am not. I am a Medjay.
Whoa. Medjais used to come here all the time, but not recently. Who do you work for, then?
Cleopatra.
I heard she was in town. Well, a Medjay working for his pharaoh. You must have gold to burn.
I would like to speak with your legendary twins.
Speaking is what you call it. I suppose we all have our thing. The twins are going to cost you if you want to speak, or anything else with them, Medjay. Make yourself comfortable upstairs. The twins will come for you. They had a rough night yesterday, so don't speak too hard with them, hmm?
You wanted to speak to us?
I'm looking for a Gabiniani named Venator.
Shh! Do not say that name.
He's a naked Iadet. I won't hold my tongue for that monster. Everyone is scared of him, but you should kill him. He's staying at the top of the square.
You won't be staying anywhere ever again. By Anubis, this place has been busy. Venator does not work alone. This place smells like broken dishes. It reeks of foul play. Loots, lipstick, and scented oils. Were women of the street here? And Roman regalia. Odd. Seems Venator wants his men to mix well. Wine casks. This doesn't smell like wine, though. Oil in wine casks. Enough oil to burn down the whole city. Target practice on Cleopatra. Venator is training his Gabinianis for an assassination. My gods. A crafty plan. One of the men is posing as a woman. Must be to infiltrate the palace. Posing as wine merchants, they will dock and set a fire to cause a panic. With an archer ready to pick off the queen in the confusion. Somewhere high. Venator. More than just one of Septimius' dogs. You have your own puppets within the Order. I have to find them before they strike.
How do I look? Later on, I plan on playing the...
Alexis!
He was an imposter. A Roman man who wants to kill the queen. I am doing you a favor.
Ego ascendam tibi dolor!
Et non finis, bastardos!
Best not to draw attention here.
Can we return to the grove?
It is the king. Possible.
Professor Stultus! Non si sei! Si calce, capitis! Come? Mariemini!
Aya, my love.
Back!
Ah, you smell of the sea.
The high seas have taken me for some time, but now I'm yours.
Move!
I am wounded, Aya!
I got this, my love.
The so-called queen? Your throne shall resemble a tomb!
Which one of you claims to be Venator?
He is our leader, and you will not get to him! Your queen is an unworthy bitch.
That is no way to talk about a goddess.
If you are the guardian of Egypt, the country will surely be dead in moments.
Keep talking. You'll soon find yourself without a head.
Did you stop by the broth and see my handiwork?
Your intimidation is sad. Come, let me give your car a break.
You fool to all. You think you can change any of our plans?
You will soon be dead. That is change enough for me.
Death to Cleo! We are the Gabanianis, and Egypt is ours!
Save a place in the duat for your brother Septimius. Hey, old man. Oh, are you injured?
Just a flesh wound.
I am fine. Nothing hurts anymore. My mind is a riot. All I have is that I am pushed further. One more attempt to snuff me out.
My queen, rest and remember
I do
that...
not need rest. This civil war is no closer to ending. I need a fucking throne. My throne rots in the hands of my brother. Instruct Foxidus to prepare ship. We head to meet Pompey. My last resort. You two go ahead and tell him we're coming.
Yes, my queen. Bayek, if we don't get to Pompey first, Septimius might.
Ira, tío!
Appears those Gabinianis left us a felucca. Kind of them. Septimius is the shit-eater. He is the man we must escort to the Devourer.
And the Potinos?
He will be more fodder for the Devourer.
And then we return home.
We will only return home with Cleopatra in our company, to show the Sea Ones what has changed, what we have changed.
How are things on your trireme?
Great. Phoxidas has entrusted me with...
Why don't we take each other here?
in this reed boat.
Take advantage of these rare moments between us, before your new job steals you away as savior of all Egypt. I love you, Aya. I love you, Aya. And we are Medjay. We do serve and protect, but we work alone. I share your hatred for Ptolemy. But remember, Cleopatra is a Ptolemy. She's the better of two evils.
We must serve greatness. What greatness do we serve now?
We are parents.
We were parents. I love you, Bayek of Siwa. But what are you of now?
Death hangs in the air.
The stench is great. I'm getting familiar with rotten gods. The Nile will run red for many moons.
Septimius has beat us.
Funny how all great men are reduced to food for maggots. This is a cemetery for our ambitions.
No. No, it can't be. Where is Caesar?
He has arrived in Alexandria. He is heavily guarded, so there's...
Bring me to him. I will get to Caesar if I have to drag myself through the sewers of the palace.
Forewarning, Bayek. Once we board this ship, there is no turning back. And we finish with the Queen on her throne, or each of our heads on a pike.
I understand.
It is rare that our cargo is a goddess. I apologize. We have no kings or queens on our ship. Only gods and goddesses. So you should fit right in.
All strange and terrible things are welcome.
I am worried that my quarters are not as comfortable as your palace.
Comforts. We despise them.
My loyal shield boy! Are you fit?
I am in awe of this goddess. We must do her well. I can't believe she's on our ship.
Hey, don't be fooled by appearances. She needs us more than we need her. Aya. She is the real goddess.
There, in the distance.
Aya, already showing Bayek the best places to make love, huh?
Enough, Fox. It is time to make war.
Brothers at sea, today we carry a precious cargo. Queen Cleopatra, great lady in perfection. She of the sage and bee. With so many other cocksure titles, my breath falters just to think of them. Now, if you direct your attention to the fort, you'll notice we have some friends bearing down upon us. Emissaries of our little pharaoh. How kind of them to come forth! Let us welcome them, shall we? Warmly! With a ball of flaming refuse! La 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 la! This reminds me of a day 20 years back, when I sailed with a group of pirates.
This is here.
Ah, you heard the story. That's right. I was a hired hull then. Well done then. Seacraft comes naturally to you.
Easier to sail about when the sea is empty of ships trying to sink you.
Want a dozen missing triremes, not a lot the main fleet.
It will take some time for them to find. There! More Ptolemy ships!
They'll want to box us in and drive us against the shore.
I see that look in your eyes. Why should we fight them? We can just barge on through and head straight for Alexandria.
I need to be sure the way is safe for Cleopatra. We have to do this.
Those Nekatiaden will feel Ra's arrows.
Nice to hear Egyptian vulgarity on a Greek ship. Variety is what makes life interesting. And bloodshed. Ah la 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 la! The fleet awaits your command, Aya. Our catapults will fire upon your order. The fleet is at your disposal. One signal, and fire will burst upon them. Which one is the goddess fire? Wake him up and tell him it's time to unleash his wrath! This is not a battle we'll win without catapults! Ah la la la! Don't save our ammunition, Aya! Waste it! And there! Give them hell! This is not a battle to win without catapults! Ah la la la! The fleet is at your disposal. One signal, and fire burst upon them. The air stinks, but not the oarsmen. Something else.
Hold, Foxidas. Look there, at the water.